time for rock news on 101.1 WJRR, Orlando's rock station. Let's check in with Lynch and Taco and see which rockers are making the headlines for all the right and wrong reasons. 101.1 WJRR.
All right, rock news is Tuesday ticket takeover at 101.1 WJRR Instagram. 311 tickets this week, Taco.
Multiple pair of those tickets given away. So if you're not following us on Instagram, like Pat said, at 101.1 WJRR, we give away prizes on there all the time.
I think this is a bit of a surprise. We're going to take a look at how the fan vote is going so far for the 14 artists nominated for consideration to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame later this year.
You said one of them's kind of shocking.
It's not. It's shocking that they're in first place. At least I think so.
Who is it?
Well, let's go through. I'm going to take you through the top 5 as it stands about 2 weeks into the voting. Number 5, Cyndi Lauper. Number 4, Bad Company. Number 3, Soundgarden, who, by the way, have now been nominated for, this is their third attempt to get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Mm-hmm. Number 2, Billy Idol, who Ozzy campaigned hard to get Billy nominated.
Well,
it's his first time being nominated.
Yeah.
First, and leading by a lot right now, Fish. Fish. The Fish fans have come out in droves to be heard. Maybe we're just stereotyping a little too hard that they might be in a haze of some sort, but apparently not.
They put down the ball and got their votes in.
So Fish way out in front right now.
All right. All those bands you just named all deserve it.
I think this year's crop for consideration all pretty solid.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to bitch like I usually do.
No.
We'll keep checking in with this periodically as the fan vote continues. Phil Collins, who retired from performing a while ago due to health issues, apparently is in a bit worse shape than we were led to believe. In fact, in a new interview, he has this elaborate studio at his house, chock full of instruments, and the interviewer said, "Will you ever get in there and do anything?" He goes, "I'm not hungry for it anymore. In fact," he said, "I'm very, very sick, and I'm not even physically able to get in there and do what I used to love doing."
God, that stinks. Remember all this stuff he had to go through with his wife, too?
Yeah, he's just, it's been a tough few years. And then it all started with, like, spinal issues and stuff, and he's in constant pain.
Yeah.
Is what it boils down to. Scott Weiland's son, Noah, and there's video of this on the JR Facebook page and the WJR.com. Scott Weiland's son, Noah, covers Stone Temple Pilots' Sex Type Thing in honor of his late father. Released a stripped-back acoustic cover of STP's debut single, which came out in 1993. The video for the cover features Weiland interacting with a Chucky doll and includes captions explaining a dream he had about seeing his father again, if you want to check that out. Black Sabbath's 107-minute concert film, Gathered in Their Masses, which was shot over 2 nights at the Rod Laver Arena in Melbourne, Australia, back in April of May of 2013 during their 13 tour.
Okay. That
is now available on YouTube for free if you would like to see a live Black Sabbath concert. That was the last full tour they did, which you may want to watch that, Taco, since you fell asleep after the second song back in the bus.
I did not fall asleep after the second song. I went to go check if there were any listeners back at the bus, and I was about 5 songs deep, and I may have decided to lay my head back for a little bit. Yeah, I fell asleep. But is that on YouTube or YouTube TV?
YouTube.
Okay.
YouTube. Pantera announces a summer 2025 tour here in the U.S. Obviously, doing some of these shows with Metallica. We got them, in June at Raymond James Stadium. But later this year, they will finish their summer tour in Florida, in South Florida, on September 13th at, I think, Financial Amphitheater down there, I believe. Yes, West Palm Beach will be the last date for that. So if you want to go see them again later this year, you'll be able to. Classic MTV Unplugged episodes are now available on Paramount Plus for the first time in 20-plus years. They've opened up the vault of the classic MTV Unplugged episodes. Over 50 episodes of live performances have been added to the streamer alongside dozens more episodes of VH1 Storytellers and CMT Crossroads. So, yeah, the whole batch is right there. And again, a lot of this stuff you haven't been able to even access in almost 20 years. So that's cool if you got Paramount Plus.
Yeah, good stuff.
And I saved the best for last.
He's doing quotes, people.
Billy McFarland sharing more details of the second Fyre Festival.
I saw they had it up on the news today, and I just saw, just as it was flashing off, I thought, was that Fyre Fest 2 again?
Yes, tickets for the show can be yours for the low cost of anywhere between about $1,000 and $1.1 million. Keep in mind, this clown spent 4 years in prison for the original failed Fyre Festival, which was a total disaster, which was supposed to take place in the Bahamas, but was nothing but a fleece job.
If you have not seen the Fyre Fest documentary, I think it's Netflix it's on.
There's a couple different ones.
Dude, it was the biggest cluster you've ever seen.
Here's the biggest red flag for Fyre Fest 2. Quote, while no performers have been announced for the festival, McFarland confirmed that the lineup will consist of artists across electronic, hip-hop, pop, and rock. However, it's not just music. We might have a professional skateboarder do a demonstration. Ooh.
Whoa, that's neat.
We might have an MMA champion teach you techniques in the morning. Well,
you're throwing a lot of mics out there, Billy.
Might, maybe. Red flag.
Yeah.
Listen, if you fall for this nonsense, I hate to say you deserve to be pants, but
there's
come on.
There's going to be a couple dumb ones who didn't know about the actual thing. Oh, this is the cool thing to be at. Complete fools.
So April 25th through 28th, when is this? Tickets went on sale. This is, come on, I'm not even going to.
Yeah, please don't.
Time of day here. Fyre Fest 2. What did you think you'd learn something spending 4 years in prison for something like this? There's your rock news for this week.